This is Tracy Slatton from Parvati Press with Fundamentals of Independent Book Publishing, Part 1. So we're in the midst of the biggest sea change in book publishing since the invention of the Gutenberg press, and it's really exciting. There's brand new ways to get books out to the public, for authors to get their work into the hands of the buying public. So this is a wonderful new evolution in literacy and literature. But there are some things that you need to know in order to do it well. So the number one fundamental of independent book publishing, believe in yourself, have faith. Believe in yourself, believe in the process, believe in your work. There are people out there who are going to sneer at independent publishing. They'll call it vanity publishing, they'll condescend, they'll make all kinds of claims. But the truth is that the traditional publishers, whom I call legacy publishers, are putting out a lot of crap. There's just a lot of bad books out there. And people are hungry for more books than just another serial killer book. So the big publishing companies have also forgotten that they need to nurture and support and sustain authors, middle-list authors, through their career to build a readership. So the big publishing companies have decided they want an algorithm, like an MBA algorithm, for how every book can turn into a bestseller out of the starting gate. And they've forgotten about building a readership over time, nurturing a middle-list author, providing a great diversity and range of books to pique readers' interests, offering readers really well-told stories that aren't necessarily slick and superficial and clever, but that are really well-told stories. So the big publishing companies have made some big mistakes, and as a result, they are foundering and they are merging to try to survive. There are plenty of great books out there that would have been picked up 30 years ago that aren't being picked up now by the big publishers, because the big publishers basically have their collective head up their collective tushy. So that provides an opportunity for independent-minded authors who believe in themselves and their work. So number one, have faith. Don't allow anyone to condescend to you. Don't allow anyone to damn you with faint praise. Believe in your material and go for it. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. So, fundamental of independent book publishing one, have faith in your work, have faith in the process, and have faith in getting your work out to the market. Number two, and this is important and this is non-negotiable, and I'm going to put it out there and a lot of people are going to argue with me. Number two, the second most important part of independent book publishing, have your manuscript professionally edited and copy edited. And by professionally edited and copy edited, I mean not by your wife, who was an English teacher for 10 years, not by your law clerk because you're a successful attorney or a judge and so you think you're wonderful. No, have your manuscript professionally edited and copy edited by a professional editor and copy editor. So I say this knowing that all kinds of self-published people are going to argue vociferously with me. I've heard every excuse in the book for why they don't have to have their book professionally edited and copy edited. One author said to me, I believe in the art of a novel, so I'm not going to have my book edited. That is crap and baloney. Don't believe that kind of stuff. Another person said to me, there are so many bad editors out there, books are badly edited, so I'm not going to have my book professionally edited and copy edited. More crap. Find a great freelance editor. There are a lot of them out there now because the big publishing companies keep laying them off and firing them, especially since 2008. So find a professional book editor who has worked in the book publishing industry and been paid to edit other people's books. Find someone like that and get them to edit your book. Get them to read through and look at your book and give you feedback, chapter by chapter feedback and big picture feedback. It's really important. After your book is professionally edited, revise your work at least once and maybe 10 times, whatever it takes. There's no perfect books. There are good books, bad books, great books, terrible books. There's no perfect book, but have your book as great as you can make it. And the way it gets to greatness is through professional editing and professional copy editing. So Have your manuscript edited by a professional editor. Do the revisions. The last step is to have it professionally copy edited. Go through and have someone who's paid to do this check every comma, every semicolon, sentence flow, everything. Have them go through line by line. Having this done is the mark of a professional manuscript. This is a real book. And the difference between self-publishing and independent publishing is that an independent publisher has their book professionally edited and copy edited. I can't say this enough times. I can't stress this. This makes all the difference between a silly amateur manuscript and a real professional manuscript that deserves to have people spend $17.99 for a print book or $8.99 for an ebook. It makes all the difference, and it will make your book immensely better. This isn't to say there aren't bad editors out there. So if you feel like you've had a bad editor, go out and find a different editor. But find someone who has had years of experience at Farrar Straus or Random House or Oxford University Press. Get someone who does this for a living to go through it. Get someone you trust. And if you don't trust them, or if there's no chemistry, find someone else. But the number 2 most important fundamental of independent book publishing is have your manuscript professionally edited and copy edited, okay? Non-negotiable. Separates the amateurs from the professionals. Okay. Number 3. The number 3 most important fundamental of independent book publishing is spend the money for a great book cover. This is also your first marketing task, and I've written about that in other venues. But a great book cover is the first introduction of your work to your audience, to your readership. A reader's first image and impression of your book will be through the cover, and we all judge books by their covers. So please spend the money. It's not a splurge. Spend the money to get a professional book cover designer to do your book cover professionally. Sometimes you can find someone to do it cheap. Make sure it looks awesome. Go out and test your cover with people and say, would this cover coax you into parting with $20? And if they don't say, yes, wow, I'm so intrigued, don't use that cover. The cover is the most important marketing tool for your work. It's not a splurge. It's a necessity. It's a requirement to have a great cover. Find a great cover designer. So these are the first 3 fundamentals of independent book publishing. Have faith in yourself, have faith in your manuscript, have faith in the process, have your manuscript professionally edited and copy edited, and get a great cover from a professional cover designer. You can do this. I believe in you. Until next time, this is Tracy Slatton from Parvati Press, wishing you happy independent book publishing. Take care.